have a watch. God damn it, where is he? He's always late. Oh, fuck, Rich, you're finally here.
What?
We have to start shooting a new best of the worst.
Oh, hold on, I just have to take my diabetes medicine first.
There's no time. Fuck your diabetes medicine. Come on!
I'm gonna die. Hi, and welcome to the least creative comment section on YouTube. Check it out.
Oh my God.
That's the same shit they've been saying for 5 years.
Is this comment section replacing the Plinketto board?
Is this Plinketto board replacing the comment section? Is Jay replacing Susan?
Rich.
Is Josh replacing the Plinketto board?
Are you replacing
Is Star
Rich
Wars
Evans?
replacing Rich Evans?
Rich Evans.
It's not funny. Stop.
Rich,
Is
are
Rich
you...
Evans replacing Mike Stoklasa? Oh my God! Rich Evans has replaced Mike Stoklasa!
The real question is Mike Stoklasa replacing your diabetes medicine?
So, Mike, welcome to the all-new, all-different Plinketto board.
So this Plinketto board is replacing the old one?
No, it's the same Plinketto board, but I put a strip on here. And now we have a ball.
So there is a lot of replacing going on.
Everything's been replaced.
I wish they'd replace you. Now, let's talk about what's on the board today. Our first film is called Abraxas, starring Jesse Ventura. Is it Jesse the Body Ventura? Wasn't that his name?
It's the mind now, because his body's frail and broken.
The mind, the conspiratorial mind?
The conspiratorial mind. He did that when he ran for governor. He said, I'm Jesse the Mind Ventura now.
And now he's Jesse the Crackpot Ventura?
he's Jesse the Arthritis Ventura.
Oh. What's next?
Asylum of Terror.
Wow. Next, The Skateboard Kid, rated PG.
Then Death Kick.
Repo Jake, which looks like it stars Dan Haggerty, who was in Elves, remember?
How could I ever forget Elves?
Santa said oral.
Then we have Mutant Species.
And Big and Hairy.
Deathstalkers 2.
Dark Future, we come to the 21st century. Wow. Well, that's right now.
And Back from Hell. All right, pull a Lance Armstrong and drop that ball.
Here we go, here we go. Oh my God. Oh my God. What's gonna happen?
Oh, it's Choice.
I can't handle this pressure. Well, I'm leaning towards Death Kick or Mutant Species. I'm gonna go with Mutant Species.
Mutant Species it is! We all lose!
Well, Rich, I've picked Mutant Species.
Fuck off and read the box.
I am. And I discovered a little interesting fact. It is a David Pryor film.
Hey.
I picked it because it stars Denise Crosby, aka Lieutenant Tasha Yar, who Denise Crosby made the very wise decision to leave Star Trek: The Next Generation and a lifetime of royalties to star in such films as Mutant Species.
She could be making like William Frakes money, Jonathan Frakes money, William Riker, Jonathan Frakes. I fuck that up too. I fuck everything up.
You really need to take your diabetes medicine. Also, the film stars Wilford Brimley. Speaking of diabetes.
I'm Wilford Brimley, and I'd like to talk to you for a few minutes about diabetes.
In the year 2003, the military has created a DNA formula for the ultimate killing machine. One that combines the predatory traits of animals with those of man.
So it's just like a weaker animal.
But when a decorated soldier is accidentally exposed, he begins to metamorphose into something more terrifying than ever imagined, a creature of pure instinct. Well, I think he's mixed with a dog that really looks like a dog.
So it gets really excited when you come home?
I don't know.
Tries to hump your couch?
He might just want to sniff your ass. Approximate running time, 192 minutes.
That's gotta be bullshit. You're lying. You're fucking lying. You're fucking lying, Mike. I need to know.
192 minutes, just trust me.
Oh, God.
I would never, ever lie to you. All right, lovely gentlemen, let's go.
What?
Diabetes.
Oh no, it's Eloise Cole. That kid's just staring at the camera.
Or it's Denise Crosby. That's her only scene in the film.
Sergeant, if this man comes within 50 yards of this equipment again, shoot him. Is that understood?
Yes,
There's
sir.
actually like a board behind him that he's leaning against.
Oh god.
That's the money shot.
I love him. Look at that hair. Goofy arms. A bulbous head.
Now to pick our second movie, Rich Evan!
Oh boy! What is it?
The Skateboard Kid!
Okay. The Skateboard Kid.
Looks pretty great to me.
What do we got here? No one could be more bored than Zach or the audience. Hey, that was easy joke. New kid in town and no friends in sight. When a gang of hip, skateboarding thrashers start cruising his neighborhood, Zach hopes his luck will change, but they want nothing to do with him. Then Zach makes the discovery of his life. A talking, wisecracking, magical skateboard.
Hey, I'm sorry, talking what?
A talking, magical, wisecracking, magical skateboard.
The skateboard talks.
Yes, and wisecracks. So it's got an attitude.
Oh. Is that it?
What do you want?
Couldn't help but notice that you did not say who does the voice of the skateboard.
Oh my God! Tom DeLuise as the voice of Rip.
Okay, if you say so.
Every kid's favorite comedic actor, Dom DeLuise.
What a bizarre choice.
Oh! What?
Oh my God, that's a strong man.
He just punched the skateboard now. Oh my god.
This is embarrassing.
All right, Jay, third pick, and I have actually never got to drop on the Plinketto board before, so I am really, really looking forward to you dropping it and seeing what movie we're gonna play next.
All right, I'm really rooting for Abraxas.
Ooh.
Let's see what we get. Damn you!
Repo Jake!
Repo Jake! The prequel to Repo Man?
Jay, that looked like a lot of fun. Did you have fun going up the ladder and dropping the thing down?
I guess.
Looked like a lot of fun. Like, I think it would be neat to do.
Yeah, well,
No, I guess, whatever.
I'm not sure what you're getting at,
I don't
but
know, I'm just...
I picked Repo Jake. Is anyone else in this? Nope. Nope. Oh, this looks exciting. We got helicopters, we got explosions, we've got Dan Haggerty putting a shotgun up to some guy's nose, and a dirt bike. Jake Baxter, Dan Haggerty, takes a job as a repo man who hopes of living the quiet life. Yeah, that's not the job you take when you want a quiet life. That's a job where you have to steal people's shit.
Right.
They get angry about that kind of thing. plans go sour when he's whipped into supersonic action involving a vicious crime lord, a mob of angry car owners, a sadistic porno ring, and lastly, a brutal, illegal, and very lethal car race known throughout LA's underworld as the Slam Track.
So there's going to be car races, there's going to be boobs, and there's going to be angry old ladies wanting their car back.
And Dan Haggerty looking like he'd rather be anywhere else, I'm sure.
Perfect.
I was married for a long time, and my wife got real ill. She was in the hospital, and I was driving for this race team at the time, and she begged me to stay with her. I had to go drive this race, which was real important to me at the time. I won the race.
Shut up!
He's so bad.
Hey, what you waiting on? Shoot him, man! Come and get it, punk.
Oh my god! This is the worst fight scene of all time! This is awful! This is...
It was right after the kiss.
Yeah.
Oh, ew, it's in your mouth.
Yeah, she didn't even kiss his lips. She kissed his mustache.
It tastes like soup.
That's like the food stain mustache.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
There were three girls that fell out of a Ferris wheel when it didn't turn properly and they fell out, dumped them out. And then one little boy, like 3, flew out of a roller coaster. But he's okay. He landed on the ground and was just...
We just landed on the ground. Well, that's...
It was still pretty fucking scary, though, if you're sitting next to your 3-year-old and he flies out of a roller coaster.
Scary would be if he never landed.
He just kept
kept going.
Oh, like in those cartoons where it's just like they end in a shimmer in the sky. Shit.
The officials are all just like, I don't know.
Jimmy went into the ether.
He just kept falling.
It seems like we want to talk about anything but these 2 movies. Because they were the worst thing ever.
Yeah,
this was a miserable day of watching films.
You're nuts.
No, Rich.
I would only, miserable. And then not quite miserable.
Miserable,
borderline
amusing,
miserable.
Jay, tell us about Mutant Species.
Fuck, really?
Jay, tell us all about Don Dohler's Mutant Species.
Yeah, Mutant Species is the best film that Don Dohler never made. It's a Ted Pryor starring film, directed by his brother David Pryor. Rest in peace, of course.
Just in case anyone's new, David Pryor did Deadly Prey, which we've seen on the show. Prey.
Deadliest Prey.
Oh, sorry. Deadliest.
It would make sense. It should be a trilogy. Deadly Prey, Deadlier Prey, Deadliest Prey.
No, it'll be a fucked up trilogy. The last one will be Deadlier Prey.
Yeah,
because it's the deadlier.
He'll David Pryor it.
You gotta clear up who David Pryor is.
Right.
No, as in no relation to Richard.
No.
Got it! Took out my fucking leg!
But this movie is about a ragtag group of rough and tumble military guys. I think this movie might have been inspired by Predator, maybe just a little bit. They go into the jungle to find a rocket ship that has crashed. That has like a little tube with the mutant species in it. That they were. It's a very deadly thing, whatever it is, and they were going to shoot it into space.
Cargo rocket Icarus at T-minus 2 minutes and counting. All stations.
It's in styrofoam?
Oh, but look, they got to go into a museum.
Film in a museum.
That's really nice.
History of NASA. Can we just shoot in there for 4 minutes? I like how everything's so close up just to hide the fact that they have no sets or locations.
Oh, sure. They shot somewhere.
They shot in a museum.
They shot, yeah, some sort of...
I don't even think that was a real space shuttle. I think it was just the model of one.
Yeah. Oh, sure. But they shot it somewhere where that already existed. They didn't build it.
to get rid of it.
So dangerous, they needed it to leave the planet.
Yeah, as opposed to just like locking it away in a room somewhere, they had to shoot it to the moon. But it crashed. The ship crashed or whatever. So they send this group of military people to go find it, and the ooze leaks out of the container, the thermos that it's in.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, I see.
He's gonna become a mutant species.
Yeah.
Did he not realize that ketchup went in his hand?
I don't know. It was executed so poorly.
He could be already possessed now.
You need that moment of like,
Yeah.
like where you see his face change. And it affects Leo Rossi, who's an actor from Maniac Cop 2 and Halloween 2. All the 2s he's in.
He's in all the good 2s.
Yeah, and so he gets infected and he turns into a mutant monster. And then the rest of the movie is Ted Pryor wandering around the woods. And occasionally this monster shows up, and it's the worst monster ever.
Yeah, so it felt it's Predator and Aliens ripoff. It's this cheap piece of shit.
Come on, come on. Kill me, I'm here, kill me!
What kills it is the shots and the editing. Like the opening, they're in the helicopter, or they're in the plane. What are they in?
They're in an airplane.
Well, it's very confusing because we see them like getting strapped in, and then we cut to a rocket ship.
Are they in a space shuttle or an airplane?
They're
What?
in an airplane.
This is unrelated?
That's footage of like a fucking Apollo rocket.
Are they gonna fly the plane into the missile? What are they?
Maybe that's the plan?
Are they on that?
No, they're on a plane.
They're already in the plane. What were they in the plane for? They're in two different airplanes.
Yeah.
Because they clearly walk into a silver one.
Right.
And then a green one takes off.
The premise of the movie is they put the green goo, or red goo, sorry, the dangerous toxin that will turn you into a mutant monster on a rocket, and the reconnaissance team that's going to get the crashed stuff is also being sent at the exact same time.
Yeah, they're strapping in before the ship even takes
Yeah,
off.
so it's not like that we see this whole sequence where the rocket goes up, explodes, and comes to Earth, and then we got to call so and so. We got to assemble a crack team to find this. Yeah. They're already
Get the
being assembled.
extractors.
Yeah,
We're cutting back and forth. Yeah,
they're already being assembled and sent out before the rocket crashes. It's like they knew.
But then they're like, all right, we got to get to work. Flip on the radio. And it's similar to the part in Predator.
Everybody loves that one song that they licensed, which we can't have people listen to because I'm sure it'll get you a copyright strike.
Whenever I think of YouTube copyright robots, I always picture the things from The Matrix. The squid things. And we're flying along in Nebuchadnezzar, and they're, oh, fuck! Come and get us. Come and get us. They found us out. They know where we are.
Someone turn off that NFL footage, quick!
Yay! That man had a very weak neck.
Apparently they spent all their money on the costume for the monster, and they didn't have any money for lights.
And all the characters are wearing dark outfits in the dark woods. There's no light.
They're all wearing Space Cop helmets. Well, this is an exciting shot.
Right.
Keep the camera as far away as possible and barely light it.
Give them flashlights.
That's the hallmark of a Don Dohler film. Is the giant shop light in the middle of the woods.
Yeah.
We can't see what the fuck's going on.
You got people wandering around the woods looking for a monster to shoot, and then you keep cutting to the monster. And you pointed out, we were like, the monster in this movie is the worst monster design ever.
Pretty bad.
And we're like, how is this worse than a Don Dohler movie?
Yeah, I think it's because we could see the Don Dohler monster.
Technically, it's better.
It's
On
got
a technical level, it's better.
hand.
Well, that's the thing. It's got these big floppy arms. It's Pumpkinhead meets Rawhead Rex, and it sucks.
Speaking of asexual, let's talk about Denise Crosby. Who is... I wonder what Denise Crosby's thinking here.
What do you have, Mike?
Why, look at this. It's Denise Crosby in a Star Trek action figure. Mint
It's
on
mint
card.
in box.
Don't open it. That's mint in the box.
It's worth nothing.
Watch me open it.
This
We probably could have gotten $2 for that before
This-
you opened it.
this used to be worth $20 on clearance.
What has she done other than Pet Cemetery that anyone knows?
She's the Pete Best of Star Trek.
That was a fun noise.
Yeah.
That's a good analogy, I guess, yeah. What the fuck?
Who's this dork?
That's a little boy in a giant shirt.
Is that a blind kid?
I think he's blind.
Is that what that was supposed to be?
Yeah.
Because blind people walk around like this?
I'm sick. I'm sick. Oh, I'm sick. Jordy, get back.
His name's Jordy and he's blind.
Can we talk about Jordy?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, if we're talking about...
Her kid brother in the film is named Jordy.
And he pretends to be blind.
Which must have really just rubbed salt in Denise Crosby's wounds.
Turn around, bend over, because here it comes.
Grandpa, look what Chuckle's name is.
Yay, it's Wilford
Brimley!
Is he dead yet?
No.
No?
No. What?
Are you shitting me?
He's had diabetes at least for 20 years
I'll double
now.
check. I want to say I looked him up the other day for some reason. Yeah, he was still alive.
I don't believe that. I refuse to believe that.
Wilford Brimley's still alive. That's amazing.
Yeah, good for him.
Luckily, Wilford Brimley has access to low-cost diabetes medication that gets delivered right to his door.
I wasn't afraid to die. I knew that was coming to all of us.
Oh,
Wilford
okay.
Brimley still being alive makes diabetes look like the common cold.
By
What's
the way,
the fucking problem?
Grandpa's got to go to work, honey. Be a good girl and have a happy birthday, okay?
They're gonna fly him to the headquarters, where the whole movie he's gonna be talking over a radio.
Oh, yeah.
Now let me get this straight. A biological weapon is so nasty that we had to send it to the moon crashes out here in the...
All the...
thank you, Wilford Brimley.
The real question is, did Dan Haggerty die of diabetes?
He died of alcohol.
Of alcohol?
Just alcohol.
Like someone threw a bottle at him and it knocked him unconscious and then he died?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
He fell.
pure alcohol came out of his veins because he just drinks all the time.
Uh-oh. The mutant species is knocking the treehouse down.
You can't climb the tree?
There's a ladder, too. He's so intelligent, Rich, he thinks knocking the tree down is the best way to go. The movie couldn't decide if it wanted a bumbling, all destructive, I'm gonna just kill everything kind of monster, or a monster that's combined with super soldier DNA.
Predator.
Predator, essentially, yeah.
Run. Take cover.
He's saluting?
He's saluting him.
Jesus.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yes.
This asymmetrical, lumpy nightmare is just saluting him.
Yeah!
All right.
They couldn't decide if they wanted an alien or a predator.
With the splash of Zat and Galaxy Invader, right?
Well, unfortunately, that's what they wanted was Predator and Aliens.
What they got was Galaxy Invader.
Galaxy Invader and Zat.
Have we ever talked about Zat on any of our...
Yeah, we did a whole half in the bag on it.
Oh, we did.
The link is here.
10 years ago, you did an
We
episode.
probably did, yeah.
Yeah, it was
Zat.
15 years ago now.
Okay, 25 years ago we did an episode on Zat.
The first day YouTube launched, you uploaded your...
It's actually, if you Google first YouTube video, it's our Zat episode.
Oh, is that true?
It's called Me at the Zat. Well, our next film that was randomly selected by the Plinketto board by, I believe this was Rich Evans.
Yes.
So it's only appropriate that you tell us all about The Skateboard Kid.
Okay, The Skateboard Kid is a children's film about a kid who likes skateboards and his dad who, was he on 30-something? Or does he just look like he belonged
He
on
was
30-something?
Timothy Busfield.
Okay,
he was
Timothy-
also Poindexter in Revenge of the Nerds.
So he's a skateboard kid who moves into a new town with his dad who's got a new job.
He's like a producer at the TV studio?
He's a manager, some kind of manager,
Yeah.
station manager.
But he also has to be a clown on camera.
Yes.
They make me so happy, I want to spit.
It's a very small TV studio.
And then he sat down on somebody's porch, and apparently that porch was a curio shop, not somebody's porch.
What's that supposed to be?
Excuse me? This beauty once belonged to the amazing Verini.
And she gives him a skateboard that was owned by some kind of fancy old magician.
Yes.
And so he takes his skateboard home and he puts computer parts on it. And then that night the skateboard is struck by lightning. So one or more of these things made the skateboard come to life.
Zach, Booby, it's your turn to attack.
Wait.
Yeah, wait.
Many things contribute to the skateboard becoming Dom DeLuise.
This is what's called a perfect storm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's all these elements together. If it hadn't been, like, if he hadn't put the motor on it, you know, but it was still a magician's skateboard and it got struck by lightning, it wouldn't have come to life and been voiced by Dom DeLuise.
No, it needed all of the things.
It needed all these elements put together.
I think it would have come to life, but it wouldn't have had a mouth to speak with.
Do you think if one of those elements was missing, maybe it wouldn't have had, like, crazy eyes?
Maybe it needed like some kind of additional element to not have the crazy
One more
eyes.
thing and it would have been, like, normal.
And so, like, imagine he just had the skateboard and the skateboard got struck by lightning, and now the skateboard has a consciousness.
Oh God, this is
but
almost a
cannot
horror
talk.
story. If he didn't give it the face or the engine.
I have no mouth, but I must scream.
Just remember, I don't do windows, I'm too short.
Put that joke in the closet.
I'm a Dom DeLuise.
That's not how Dom DeLuise talks.
I'm a Dom DeLuise.
Pizzas and computers go together real good because my computer is keeping my pizza warm. Ha ha ha.
Now, for sure, he must have had diabetes.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
Maybe
There's an
he had-
epidemic. Dom DeLuise?
He ate too many pizzas.
That's where you need the insulin and Burt Reynolds to get by on life. My theory is that like a group of skate kids, kind of kids who used to like using their VHS camera to record themselves doing sick stunts, had a scheme to film themselves doing 6 stunts with like a professional film camera.
Wait.
What?
Not 7 stunts?
Sick, Mike. Sick.
Sometimes I can't understand you.
Sick.
It's a diabetic slur.
Mike, sick is a slang word that, like the film was made in 90. He was making a reference to when
you were doing.
90s.
I thought maybe you were trying to be up to date with your slang.
Sick, like these kids.
They
in
were
the
doing
90s.
radical skateboard tricks.
Okay.
There you go.
Wait. Are you saying this movie was made in the 90s?
Give it.
How could you tell?
Well, it could be a period piece, I suppose. It's an elaborate period piece.
Okay, sure.
It came out 6 weeks ago.
This came out, yeah. That actually a movie.
Makes a ton more sense. Everyone was dressed so 90s.
Yeah, it feels like a parody.
Zach is skateboarding with a group of skateboarders, and airplanes are flying, and then his dad comes to get him. But then, immediately after they leave a group of skateboarders and go on the road, they run into a very similar looking group of skateboarders.
In the middle of nowhere. In the middle of the desert. How did they get out there? Why are they out there?
Got out there on their skateboards.
Very funny, guys.
Then you're not laughing, dudes.
I was, but then you took your mask off.
Oh. Bite.
And they cut the U-Haul luggage compartment off the top of the car and fall off.
Right.
Just to show that they do dick things.
Yes.
They did something else earlier.
The main
Yeah.
skateboarder has jorts that are so amazing that Kevin Smith is jealous of them.
The way Kevin Smith dresses, he looks like Dorf.
For those who don't know, if anyone is younger, jorts, also known as schpants.
Jean shorts. Jean shorts.
Not jean shorts, just really long shorts.
Jorts means jean shorts, everybody, in case you're not aware.
But jorts, as we are referring to them, or like I said, schpants.
What are you people talking about?
Rich, don't you know anything about
No, I put on a pair of shorts and pants. I mean, pants and a shirt when I go out. What is a jort?
We're talking about the folly that was 90s fashion.
Yeah,
Basically.
basically.
How does this relate to like a parachute pant? That's something I've heard of.
Okay, so imagine
MC Hammer pants.
Hammer time.
Does that go with a croc?
Crocs are shoes. Crocs are shoes that you wear when you take a picture of your dick and send it to a sports reporter. It's a Brett Favre reference.
Yeah.
From the Green Bay Packers. He sent a picture of his private parts to a female.
Of his pigskin?
Of his pigskin. To of his leather helmet. To a female news reporter while wearing Crocs. And Rich, Crocs are more of an early 2000 thing,
yes,
as opposed to a 1980s thing, which is an MC Hammer parachute pants. And parachutes were not used in Mutant Species.
Yes, they were. Yes, they were.
No, they weren't. Stock footage was.
Stock footage.
They were used in stock footage.
Well, they tried.
They don't have the parachutes on when they land.
Skateboard Kid, aka Zach, aka Taylor, aka somebody.
Zachary Taylor.
Zachary Taylor Thomas.
Oh. It's another 90s reference.
Our imaginary 90s kid that doesn't exist.
Zachary Taylor Thomas?
Zachary Ty Bryan and Jonathan Taylor Thomas are the two home improvement kids that you combined into one on a previous episode.
I thought they were. I thought it was Zachary Taylor Thomas.
That's not a person.
It should be.
That's not a human being.
Zachary Taylor was a U.S. president, which further complicates things. And Although he was a
Oh my God, now Congress is getting involved.
although he was a president in the 1800s, he was also on Home Improvement.
Oh, sure.
This is getting nuts.
Now, there's something you don't see every day.
But we're going to talk about the plot of the used car salesman and his scheme to marry the lady that runs the junk shop 4 feet away from his car dealership.
Yes.
And the hidden treasure from his ancestors.
You're right. This is the whole
which are
thing.
all have to do with skateboarding.
You gotta know how I feel about you, honey. I mean, I really do have deep feelings for you. I mean, I ache for you, Maggie, and somehow I'm kind of thinking that maybe you feel a little bit for me too.
I do, Dan. It's just that I don't think it's exactly the same.
I'm gonna.
He thinks the way to her heart is to buy a gumball machine.
Okay, I'll see you Saturday.
What a dick.
You know she can see that right there, right? Jesus, man, it's right outside.
Oh, but I was going to talk about the most amazing part of the movie, when our hero.
Is that when it ended?
Well, yeah, but he discovers that he's wearing a baseball hat. Baseball cap that says "Wow,"
and he's worn it the whole movie.
And so he sees "Wow," and it's upside down in a reflection in a mirror, and it says "Mom." And so he realizes that the secret map to the buried treasure must be read upside down and backwards.
Well, no. First, he tries to get the treasure map to the daughter of.
Oh God! There's the wedding.
First
the
he
wedding.
flies.
Oh no!
Oh, now he's legit flying?
How high up
Is this a remake?
He's on the magical skateboard, and the magical skateboard flies him for a little bit.
Which is totally radical.
It's totally radical, and then for some reason the skateboard lands. They don't fly all the way there. How did that happen?
I don't know.
He gets run off the road by the ATV kid.
Right.
And then the skateboard is smashed. The skateboard is dead. But he's still got to get the map to the mother, who's somewhere else now. So he takes his shirt and he makes a sail for the skateboard.
That's right. The skateboard is still technically intact.
So he's riding the corpse of his dead best friend with a flannel sail.
He does say earlier in the film, "You are the best friend I've ever had."
Yes.
The skateboard, voiced by Dom DeLuise, is the best friend he's ever had.
Is this where they got the idea for Swiss Army Man?
Then more electricity, which for some reason came from the wheel of the ATV, brings the skateboard back to life.
Rip, you were dead!
You already did the magical flying scene! Why are we doing it twice? It's less magical, it's routine. You've played your hand!
Yeah, but they have all this aerial footage, Rich.
Yeah.
So they have the map, and he finds out that the treasure's in the water tower.
He was going to pull the car into a specific angle.
To have the car go back down the hill and inexplicably turn.
But the goon ruined it.
By murdering his best friend again.
Yes.
And nobody cared. His best friend is dead. Oh, well, I mourned once.
Well, it would have been awkward and if the kid grew up with the skateboard still being alive. He's like, I got to go to college now.
Yeah.
I got to put you in the shed.
I have to go masturbate. Can you go into a different room, Tom DeLuise? Like, I have to have sex with this girl who's now technically my sister, so that might be weird for you. How is that?
Oh yeah, that's weird.
It would be like kind of like the Brady Bunch, just with more fucking.
No one fucked Dom DeLuise.
I'm sure somebody did.
He has a kid, Dom DeLuise Jr.
Oh yeah, like on accident, like somebody trying to get past him on the bus. Their dick got caught in one of Dom DeLuise folds, and he couldn't get it out.
Why is it a dick? Wait, do you guys just missed this?
I missed all this.
I said Rich said nobody ever fucked Dom DeLuise, and I said sure somebody must have, and Rich said on accident, on a bus, someone trying to get past them, their dick accidentally went in one of Dom DeLuise's
It got
holes.
caught. Folds.
Yeah.
This folds.
And I'm picturing a lady like trying to like climb over him accidentally, you know.
Sure.
And Rich was thinking a man.
Okay. Well, that'd be the far easier way to have an accidental
Like
fuck.
he's sitting on the subway and the man's walking in front of him, and he has his pants break open, and his penis comes out and goes in Dom DeLuise's mouth.
Fat fold.
Oh, fat fold. Okay.
Just has to be somebody walking past Dom DeLuise in a crowded space. They don't know their fly is down, and it all just kind of happens.
But a male with an erection.
Well, once it's in there, yeah. Well, what are you
Maybe
doing
it's on the bus. Maybe they were reading porn beforehand. I don't.
Would this be Pokey
It's on
and
the
the
bus.
Bandit? Poke Me and the Bandit? I just want to know why when you think someone accidentally has sex with Dom DeLuise on a subway, it's a man and not a lady.
Because it's easier. I get it.
It'd be easier. Yeah.
Dom DeLuise has a newspaper out, and his penis is out. And there's a lady.
Why is Dom DeLuise's penis out?
Because he's a sex pervert, and he's bad. Listen. It makes perfect sense. Dom DeLuise has a newspaper, and he's masturbating on the subway, and a lady comes by wearing a skirt with no underpants. And she's got to get over him to get to the next seat. This is completely plausible. Set of circumstances is totally plausible. And then the subway makes like a jerk.
Yeah.
He falls. Yeah. And everybody hears the. And then that's how Dom DeLuise came about.
I think it's far more plausible that a different man accidentally had sex with a sweaty vaginal fat fold.
Okay. Maybe in like the locker room, you know, after the racquetball.
Right.
Dom DeLuise hasn't played racquetball.
Well, no, he's just in the locker room. Just waiting. He's just waiting for the nice-looking men to come back. Look at my fat
he wants it? He wants men to fuck his fat folds? Is that what you're saying?
How he wants it.
Do you think Dom DeLuise gets pregnant in his fat fold? And they pull the baby out like they pulled the little slug.
Well,
out
now you gotta come up with a whole convoluted scenario for like an egg to get embedded in one of his folds first.
No, it's like the Wrath of Khan when they pull the slug out of the back of the thing. It comes out of Dom DeLuise.
But you need an egg to impregnate that gets in there.
Not with Dom DeLuise.
So was he like rooting around at the trash for food after his career is tanked? And he accidentally got like somebody's used tampon stuck in one of his fat folds? Oh! That's the only way that can come about.
No. He thought he.
And not only that, but then somebody has to accidentally fuck him in the same fat fold.
He thought a used tampon was a deodorant stick. And he was going like this. And then two guys with erections fucked his armpits.
Accidentally?
Accidentally at the same time.
Because remember, he's hanging out in locker rooms, just waiting for it.
Because he's so fat, they thought his armpits from the back were two butt cracks.
Wait, so now gay men are accidentally having sex with Dom DeLuise?
Not accidentally, intentionally.
Well, then it's not an accidental fuck anymore.
Well, no,
it's accidental because they don't realize that it's fat folds. They think it's an orifice.
They think it's two giant butt cracks next to each other.
Well, that's not accidental. That's just fraudulent.
Well, it doesn't matter. Tell that to the family court when we talk about custody.
For Dom DeLuise's armpit child.
Children.
He carried them for 9 months in his armpits.
He didn't realize it though. It's like the really obese woman that doesn't know she's pregnant until the baby drops out.
Just one day on the subway. Again, it's very awkward.
For the first time, he decides he's going to do a jumping jack.
And like 10 children fall out.
Oh my God, it's twins?
Hello. Operator, I've been disconnected.
Repo Jake, our final film of the night from Lake's Video in Forest Lake, Minnesota, which is funny because that's where his character was from.
That's true.
Minnesota. Yeah. Coincidence? Probably. Jack, I get it. Tell us all about Repo Jake.
Repo Jake. So Dan Haggerty plays Jake Baxter. And Jake Baxter moves to Los Angeles. He moves to Los Angeles for the express purpose of making a bunch of money in the repo business. Because the repo business is booming in Los Angeles, and he has to do that so he can save his other business back in Minnesota. And also, there is a big car race.
There he goes. He starts throwing weight around. Lucky don't. There he goes. He's jamming another one into the wall. Lucky don't like to lose.
That doesn't really have a lot to do with his repoing, except for the fact that one of the other repo men is built the car in the car race.
Now, this thing was built for one reason, to win, and it's gonna win, no doubt in my mind.
Mask.
Why do we call him Mask?
Mask is a movie about a guy who has elephantitis of the face, and he's an ugly man, but he's...
And you're comparing that Mask character to the actor in Repo Jake.
He kind of looked like him.
Mask has a race car. There's a big race.
I was gonna say you skipped over a bunch of stuff, but then I just realized almost nothing happens in the movie.
Yes.
An incredibly little happens in the movie. So there's a big race, and the winner of the big demolition figure 8 race gets $75,000. And oh yeah.
Well, this movie is a bunch of starts and stops, where things you think are going to happen just dead end and just stupid shit happens, because the opening was wonderful.
Hey! Somebody stop that guy! Hey!
Oh, that action kick!
I want to be that guy on the phone.
He still can't put the phone down?
Oh, man.
There's a violent fight happening in his...
He's probably calling the cops.
No, he was on the phone when
Yeah,
it
he's already
happened.
on it. She's like, it's just my purse. It's not worth it. You destroyed that man's business. Oh, he broke that window twice. He already broke through that window.
And then the lady's like, oh, thanks for getting my purse back. What are you doing here? I just moved to LA. I need a place. Oh, well, I know a place down the street.
Are you behind in a payment?
No, I'm just getting a job there as a repo man, that's all.
All right, I thought you looked like an honest guy.
Don't have to give her any money or anything yet?
She knows where he's at. It's going to come later. So, the lady who whatever. They got an apartment from the purse snatching victim. Or she knew a lead on an apartment?
Yeah, a guy just left her building.
Was she a prostitute? Is this a cat house?
I don't
Why
think
does
so.
the landlord look like a madam?
Well, he moves into an apartment that is shown to him by like a sex worker.
What appears to be a madam.
Yeah.
And we're like, this is a madam.
Yeah. Don't get
the
used to
female
that
version-
character though.
Yeah.
She's gone until the last 5 seconds of the movie.
You know, and if you did find like boarding in like a cat house, that would add some flavor to the film.
Sure.
That'd be fine.
Sure. Because they bring up prostitutes later, but then we only see one. when he's taunting her with her crack.
You want this?
Oh my God, it's Dave Grohl. And then he's like, you better earn $800 tonight. I don't care how many tricks you gotta turn.
Yeah.
Because he's trying to make money to pay back Major Pimp.
I'll have your money, Mr. Kovar. I give you my word. Your word? Well, you cheap. Wait. Hello, I'm Terry Broshiplo, and I just finished my first can of Toad's new cream chip beef corned beef hash.
Oh, we should point out the entire movie takes place on one cul-de-sac. Which I'm guessing, my theory is that PM, well, that's the home video company, but that's where their production offices were. And so we see the same building across the street every time he repossesses a car. What is Mike doing? What are you doing? Oh my God!
At the time this movie was produced, they printed their address on the back of the box, but
and you just looked it up on Google Maps.
In the future,
yeah,
where we are now, I looked it up on Google Maps, and it is that location that we see.
That's amazing.
5 times in the film.
Technology is an amazing thing.
It was a good guess to say that that was literally the parking lot of their production office. It's proved by Google Maps right here.
What kind of
shoddy filmmakers would do that?
I don't know.
Shoot half of the movie right outside their studio.
Yeah,
that's just lazy and cheap. The scene where he stops the purse snatcher and he throws him through the window of the restaurant. That's one of my favorite scenes. My other favorite scene is the dinner date scene.
With the same lady.
With the same lady. The lady invites, I want to say Merle Haggard, Dan Haggerty, over for a nice dinner date in her trashy apartment where she has lawn furniture as her dinner set.
Yeah. Well, she's a poor, struggling actress, and in the movie, she plays a poor, struggling actress.
Yes, yeah. It was very close to home.
Thank you.
You know, he sits down, he just starts eating immediately. He doesn't even acknowledge her, or they don't do a toast with the wine or anything. He's like,
I don't normally date woolly mammoths.
and then she's like, so do you like repoing cars? This is 60 seconds into their date.
Listen, talking about repoing cars, I gotta go. I really do.
Why?
I gotta go repo a car.
We were just reminded him. Thanks for the shitty spaghetti. And the whole time she's like, my food's shit. It's shitty, isn't it?
She's very self-conscious.
You can just tell me it's shit. It's fucking garbage. So he goes and repos a car, and I guess it was shitty food because he goes home and he's eating soup out of the soup pot. And he's eating a piece of bread while watching like a John Wayne Western. And then it cuts to another scene.
What does that scene have to do with anything?
That was a scene. We needed to know that Dan Haggerty had to eat.
We already know that by looking at Dan Haggerty.
Jiminy Cricket prick bastard.
What? Jiminy Cricket prick bastard. You know what? I know he's now known as the Tim and Eric guy, but I thought as a bad guy, he was appropriately hammy.
He had some fun, like profanity.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Now start real slowly. Take off her robe.
And I see two people doing a little kissy, and I see a bunch of girls walking around in bikinis. What is this, a beach movie?
Hey, it's in my script. I got.
Fuck the script! These girls can't read. People like to see black guys fucking white blonde women. Here's your plot. What? They all just took a love drug. They all got their clothes off, and they're fucking and they're sucking the shit out of each other. And that's the movie you're gonna make. You got it?
Yeah.
That's the most real thing I've ever seen.
That was the best line of dialogue in any movie I've ever heard. This movie has gone off the rails. Officially. And not in a good way. In a nonsensical way. So, these were some of the worst films we've ever seen on this program, Best of the Worst. And it's appropriate, because they are the worst. Which is kind of funny, though, because we select these almost at random. And they all are terrible films.
Yeah. Because finding the funny bad ones is like finding the diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
This is expected.
Yeah. This is our eternal quest to find that diamond in the rough, and it's very rare that we do. So we do the heavy lifting for those of you out there that can't suffer through this this nightmare we call our lives. But Jay, what is your pick for Best of the Worst?
My pick for Best of the Worst is the Skateboard Kid, because it was the one, even when nothing funny bad was happening, I was chuckling to myself at how embarrassing the movie was.
Jack?
That's the clear winner, Skateboard Kid.
Rich, your pick for Best of the Worst?
The Skateboard Kid is legitimately entertaining bad. It's not the most entertaining bad thing we've ever watched, but I enjoyed laughing at this film.
Well, I reluctantly also have to pick Skateboard Kid as Best of the Worst. This, of course, boring. Skateboard Kid and Repo Jake were equally nonsensical, but this was funnier because it was more embarrassing for everyone involved.
Yeah.
And I'm so sorry for everyone who appeared in this film. Did any movie make you mad enough to where you want to destroy it? Jay?
Not mad enough, but Mutant Species was boring enough, whereas like this shouldn't exist and no one should ever watch it.
Jack?
For the sheer lack of lighting alone, it should be destroyed in the dark.
I legitimately feel bad for David Pryor. In the Deadly Prey episode, I mean, he just had a bad draw. He went up against Miami Connection and just got dominated by Miami Connection.
I did vote for Deadly Prey, though.
You did vote for Deadly Prey.
Pick.
And it would have won just about every episode.
Except that one.
But Mutant Species, just terrible.
Tasha.
Well, my pick is I don't know. I'm not in the destruction mood. I would give all three a pass. They're all terrible.
You just said they were the worst things we ever watched.
No, Rich, though. This was frustrating. This was embarrassing. But nothing really like this was the closest.
Mutant Species was, yeah.
But at this point, I'm outvoted anyways, so it doesn't matter too much.
So it gets killed by a tar monster?
We believe everything in the universe has a right to exist.
An interesting notion which I do not share. You may leave now, if you wish.
We are not going without our shuttle crew.
I warn you.
Enough. We have people who need attention. We won't hurt you, but we must help you.
The creature attacked us. Lieutenant Yar is down.
It seems to feed on our phaser energy.
We had no effect on it.
Dr. Crusher, report.
She's dead.